Hi guys, welcome back. This is faerylight1 for a different pretty. Sorry, I always say sorry on this channel. This should have been up for Sunday, but I have had some internet issues and uploading to YouTube has been a pain in the bottom. So I've decided to re-record it and then just upload it straight to YouTube via the record via webcam thing. Anyhow, this week we're talking about traditions that we have at Christmas. And this year is kind of like really unusual because we're moving straight after on the 6th of January is when we have to be out of this house. So after that day, all the traditions that we have kind of like go out the window, and that we have to sort of start our new traditions. I did also find that because my dad died 4 years ago, the traditions in the house changed once again. So there's some similar ones, but some other different ones, and it's quite a shame, as I said, that we're probably going to lose most of our ones that we have for this house. So it's quite interesting to see how your traditions vary depending on your sort of like atmosphere as well. And until we get into our next house or where we're moving to, we don't know what's going to happen. So, anyhow, traditions. Our family tradition is that I have two brothers and my little sister. My two brothers are much older than me, and one takes turns to go to his wife's parents and then to us. So this year we've got my brother, and I've also got my other brother, and his girlfriend always goes to her mum's. So Gary's always here, but Mark alternates. So that's our first tradition, which is woo! And they come around for Christmas dinner and stay around for the day. Second tradition, I suppose that we wake up ridiculously early, but I think that's the case in most houses, purely because I've got Catherine, my little sister you met last week. She gets us up nice and early going, I want to open my presents, so it's a case that I have to get up. The next tradition would probably be we open up all our presents, but we open them up all in one go straight away, and then that's when my brother Gary will turn up, and then possibly Mark a little bit later. So we already have our presents unwrapped and open and playing with them before even anyone turns up, so we're probably done by about 11 o'clock. Which then leads on to Christmas dinner. I don't know if we're really weird in doing this, but we will have our Christmas dinner. If it is ready at 11 o'clock in the morning, we will have our Christmas dinner at 11 o'clock in the morning. Or the time we always seem to have it is at 12. So we have Christmas dinner at 12, and we pig out and just like go, as you usually do. Typical Christmas dinner: turkey, a bit of beef. The turkey was cooked the night before, we usually do, and the beef is cooked that morning, so that's hot. And then I love using the beef, well, I don't, but Mum uses the beef dripping or the fat to make the gravy, which is delicious because you get little frilly bits of beef in it. Roast potatoes, obviously, with goose fat. Pigs in blanket, I have no idea if you get these in the rest of the world. Basically, they're little chipolata sausages wrapped in bacon. Oh, they're so yummy. And then stuffing, huge fan of stuffing. Oh my god, loads and loads of stuffing. Brussels sprouts, broccoli, mashed potato, parsnips. Roasted parsnips with your potatoes, and chunks of onion as well. They're very important. So, just 2 seconds. I'm gonna yeah, just had to sort another problem. So yeah, that's the Christmas dinner. And we're usually too full up by this point to have dessert. So we'll have dessert a little bit later on in the day. It will then lead on to some serious TV watching, or depending on how bloated you are, a good nap by this point. And then whoever's awake plays with Catherine on whatever game or like DVD or anything that she has going. Whoever stays awake plays with her. And then it leads on to the evening when my brother's girlfriend Dee, Gary's girlfriend Dee, comes around for the evening, and we'll have a massive buffet where we'll sort of like do potato salad, coleslaw, cold hams, pates. This year we got like loads of little finger foods from Waitrose. They had a sale on all their Christmas party food, so it was ridiculously cheap, and it's sitting in our freezer, and it's been teasing me ever since the beginning of December. So I'm really looking forward to those. Oh, and a seafood cocktail. Oh my god, like the 80s kind of flashback where you have the seafood sauce and prawns with iceberg lettuce. Oh, The only time I ever eat it in the year is at Christmas Day and Boxing Day. And, oh, I love it so much. I don't know why we don't eat it more often. But anyhow, and then it just goes on to some serious TV watching, continuing with the soaps and stuff. And I think that's about it. And drinking throughout the day. Other Christmas traditions. Well, sadly, I'm working Boxing Day this year. It's double pay, but I'm like, ugh. But usually we'll do the exactly the same the day after. So we have 2 Christmas days sort of thing. Apart from present opening, unless someone comes around with presents. So that's about it. I love hearing about people's traditions because talking when I first got my boyfriend, obviously his family had a whole bunch of other traditions, so it was quite nice to see how other people do Christmas. I don't actually spend Christmas Day with my boyfriend. He stays at his parents and I stay at mine, just purely because it's just simple and it works, and we'll spend Christmas Eve together like we usually do, which is quite nice, and obviously we call each other. So I think that's about it really. I'm really looking forward to listening to everyone else's traditions throughout the rest of the week, and I'm sure, if not certain, I'm probably the only person that has dinner if it's ready at about 11 in the morning. I think I do sometimes have breakfast on Christmas Day. When I was a kid, my mum forced me to have breakfast, but I was like, oh, I just want to open presents. But I always found that we always had our dinner early anyway, so it wasn't too much of a problem. But anyway, I guess this is the last Sunday before Christmas. No, it's not even Sunday today. I'm just going crazy. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and you get some amazing presents and you have a really good New Year, but I'm sure I'll see you before then anyway. But anyway, guys, see you later.